TV Africa. Happy Friday to you and yours. How on a day? Hope you guys are doing amazing. We just want to say a very big thank you to you guys for doing the most for us here at Gusto TV Africa. Your love is appreciated. Your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, everything that you do to help us grow as a community. Now the play in the show. Well done to you guys. Please give yourselves a round of applause. Guys, let me know in the comment section where it is you're watching me from, and I'll be right here to give you a very, very big shout. We have so many things packed for you in the news this morning, and of course, it's Afrobeat o'clock, and we want to share it with you as they hot. They're saying I went through the hot nine, then they leak out. Anyways, Wizkid is in the news. There's Burna Boy in the news. There's Shode in the news. There's this guy. Anyways, Dami Crane is in the news. There's Remy Boy in the news, as well as New Music Friday. Every time it's Friday, I'm so excited because I get to listen to new music, because Fola is doing a madness right now with his new album, Kartel Says, that is out and thumping on the streets. But let's take it to the camp of the FCs. Wizkid is in the news because Wizkid's has now made history as the first Nigerian album with all its tracks selling over 100,000 units in the USA. I repeat that for those at the back. Wizkid in Lagos Deluxe makes history at the first Nigerian album with all of his tracks selling over 100k units in the US. Now that's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. It just goes to show that this is beyond star power. This is beyond the name Wheezy. This is beyond just an Afrobeat artist. It is, in fact, a milestone that is astronomical. It's a milestone that a lot of people will be dreaming to actually surpass, because this guy has been able to not just only solidify himself as one of the goats of Afrobeat, but he has remained firmly, I wouldn't say lurking in the corridors, because he's owned the corridors for years. I mean, the consistency is insane. And Made in Lagos is one project that really, really like speaks to me in many ways, more than one. I love it. The streets of Afrobeats love it. A lot of people have been talking about this album as one of the greatest albums of all time. While other people argue that it should actually be inducted into the Afrobeat Hall of Fame, some people are saying this is even beyond all of that. But guys, congratulations to Big Wiz, because the Made in Lagos Deluxe has now made history as one of the biggest, one of the best albums in the country right now. And not just only that, is in fact, I dare say, one of the albums to be inducted into the Afrobeats Hall of Fame. So what I'm saying in essence is, what I'm saying is in essence, well, what I'm saying in essence is that this album is not just an ordinary piece of work. It is in fact one of the best pieces from the camp of Big Wiz himself. So congratulations, MIL is doing the madness right now, and of course, FCs. I know say una go dey happy to hear this one. Congratulations in order for the one and only Big Wiz. I'm talking about Machala himself. Well, guys, what do you make of this? Do you think MIL is that one album that really, really, from the heart of your heart, should be inducted into the Afrobeat Hall of Fame? Let's even talk about it for a minute, because I remember when this project dropped, everybody started talking like, okay, this is the Wizkid that we want to see. It just birthed the different sides, the different aspects, warmth, finesse, fierce. Every side of Wizkid was replicated and actually really, really brought to light on this project. So yes, congratulations to Big Wiz. But tell me in the comment section, do you think that it deserves to be in the Afrobeat Hall of Fame? I'm talking about MIL, which has now sold over 100k units. It's now Soul J01 on X says Wizkid's always on top. That's quite an argument on the streets of X. But yes, I know you say you go support your own favorite. Do you agree with Soul? Yes, album in the comments, because some people know it's big T, but of course it is what it is. You gotta support your fave. Anyways, Wizkid again in the news, and this time around for very, very positive reasons. Again, for the many times Wizkid has been on the news lately, there's always been for positive reasons. Wizkid's Grace has sold over 100,000 units in the US as well. Of course, we did report that almost all the songs on the MIL project has sold well over 100k units. So yes, this is just an official confirmation for you. So if in case you want to argue with your keypad, I'm no worry yourself. Workings day and proof day to show say waiting with the talk. Now, in fact. Anyways, congratulations to Big Wiz. And yesterday we saw Big Wiz perform with the one and only Vybz Kartel, at the O2 Arena show last night. It was really, really a good time. Superb performance from Vybz Kartel. If you don't know who Vybz Kartel is, I'm not gonna be the one to tell you about Vybz Kartel. You need to dig deep and go and do your research. But Vybz Kartel, that name speaks many things. Apart from the fact that you go see say go prison one time, you go also see say now one of the legends of the game. I'm talking about the reggae sing. And Vybz Kartel say, you know what? Just to celebrate all of these things that I've been through, I just want to hold a very amazing show for my fans, and I want to do it at the O2 Arena in the UK. And then he said, Wheezy boy, Alpha, pull up, called him on FaceTime, and I live with that too. Anyway, said, Wheezy, pull up, let's do something for the fans. And Wheezy said, you know what? My worry on my yummy. I pull up real quick, and of course, we saw Wizkid perform to a large crowd at this amazing show, and it was so beautiful to see Wizkid going back and forth with the old songs, to the new and everything. Everybody's just stomping, and it was just really exquisite. So beautiful, the performance, that if you have to go and watch it again, you could just feel goosebumps for your body. And especially the FCs, y'all need to be really super proud of this guy, because his delivery lately, his performances lately have been not just exceptional. It is almost more than words can actually describe. And Wizkid, in my opinion, is just trying to make up for lost times. When I say make up for lost times, I'm talking about the times where he actually pushed back the album and said, you know what, just maybe you guys have to wait a little more. And then of course we were hoping and waiting for the Moriah tour, and a lot of the venues, in fact, just literally almost everything has been shut down. So yes, whilst he's out there giving a lot of people leverage for many collaborations, he's also performing and getting people, really turned. What do you make of all of this? Do you think there's some type of pressure on Wizkid to perform, or to just be there for his fans? Do you think he's actually doing these things because he really wants to do them, or he's just trying to save face? What do you make of this? I really want to hear what you have to say genuinely regarding all of these things that you're saying. I really love it for Big Wiz. I love it for the fans. I love it for his team. And great, incredible work to Jada for actually sticking with an African giant. Now, Burna Boy will be upset that I said that, but he's in fact one of the African goats. And in terms of Afrobeat, if I have to put it that way, but right now, that's not the focus. The focus is that he was at this event with Vybz Kartel. It was very beautiful to see. The fans were literally screaming their lungs out. Of course, it is Big Wiz. Big Wiz show, you got scream. Anyways, that's what we're bringing to you regarding Vybz Kartel and Wizkid at the O2 Arena. And let's move further down the perch, and this time it is Burna Boy. Burna Boy's No Sign of Weakness has now surpassed 200 million streams on Spotify across all credits. It marks his sixth project to achieve this milestone on the platform. In fact, it's safe to say Burna Boy is the king of Spotify right now, because every time, every day, every minute, every second, there's always one news popping out for Burna Boy on the Spotify end. And I really love it for him. Yes, No Sign of Weakness album is one of the best albums to have dropped in 2025. I know it's going to be quite a number of people talking about this because I've said it, but yes, I love the debate, so bring it on. Let me even see and hear what you have to say regarding this. But I can tell you vehemently that this album is not one cheap album. It is one of the best albums to have dropped in 2025, and we see all the motion, we see everything that this album is doing. You cannot not say that it's not one of the best albums. So yes, I'm not just speaking because I'm not a Burner fan, and I'm the Wizkid fan. I'm not even an FC guy or a 30BG guy. I'm just saying that this album is smokes, and you've got to treat it the way it is. Anyways, let's take some real quick comment from this amazing Ify Glow. And Ify Glow says, African giant, Oluwa Burna. You don't hook out for trolls. You don't even know what you want to talk again. You say, this guy. In fact, no worry yourself. You no worry, your skin full. Everything there with you, my guy. Anyways, let's talk about Fola real quick. Fola, the rave of the moment, the sensation of the moment. And Fola has now had his debut album, Catharsis, out. And of course, it features Victoria Young Junkies, Daniel, and Gabze. Listen, I was one of them people waiting for this album to drop at exactly 12 o'clock. And I had my headphones charged. And I really, really loved the journey. Whilst because I was awake and having a chat with some of my friends, and they were saying, "Oh, this guy with his monotonous sound," and I'm like, "Shut the f up!" Listen, music just speaks to people differently, and Fola has been able to stick with his sound. And if you have a problem with that, please go to Oshodi and just jump off the cliff. But the truth of the matter is, listen, this guy has been very consistent with his music. He's earned his mark. He has earned the eyeballs of the great. I'm talking about someone like Wizkid saying, "Okay, you are worthy enough to jump with me on a track." Remember the DJ Tunes record, right? Come on now. I mean, so I don't understand. Does Fola have anything to prove to y'all? And he said, "You know what? In fact, I don't want to push back this album again. I want to give you guys an album." And he said, "You know what? Katha says, don't worry yourself." And today we can hear everything that this album has got. I mean, has to give. I beg your pardon. And it is really, really, really smokes. One of my favorite songs off that project has to be Golibe featuring Victoni. I've played that song a number of times. I really love how smooth it is. I love the storytelling. Victoni is amazing. That guy is crazy. And of course, I love the one with Gabzy as well. I can't remember the title of that record again, but it's actually a smooth record. In fact, the entire album for me, I will rate it an 8.5 over 10. For a debut album, but an artist that just pops into the scene, you've got to give him some credit right there. I mean, congratulations to Fola, and well done to the Dagmana Republic Presido himself. I'm talking about Bella Shmurda, because I remember when Bella Shmurda took him up, I was like, hey, who'll be this one again? But anyways, make with the watch. I know that Bella Shmurda is a talented artist, so he was never going to put somebody on that has a lesser grade of talent than he has. So yes, congratulations to Bella Shmurda, because his hard work is paying off. Everything that he's invested on this chap is paying off. So so big ups to Fola Pondes. And of course, you see right there the tracks, everything they go on. And yes, I cannot remember Robbery by Fola and Gabzy. Easily one of my best songs on the album as well. Caricature, we have Gokada, we have Eko Golibe, we have You Lost, Healer, Cruise Control, Robbery, Caricature, Disco featuring Young John, and it is going. They move small. Congratulations to the one and only Fola Pondes. Let's take some comments real quick. Emmanuel, Imanik, I beg your pardon, says it's gonna be the biggest album out of Africa. You sound so sure, Imanik. Anyways, you want to put your money where your mouth is? Run out small. It's small two odds for me. Make I put them down sharp. And of course, We the Vibe says striker, Lomo. This guy, they give me some kind new vibes. Anyways, Fola's Catharsis is now the #1 album on Apple Music NG Top Albums chart. That is insane. For the first time that your album gets to actually pop up and is now the #1 album on Apple Music NG Top Albums chart, displacing the likes of Captain, displacing the likes of Ghana, Burna Boy, and even Olamide Bado. Come on now. You guys have to give this guy some credit. And of course, Fola is on a different P right now. He's on a freaking roll. Congratulations to Fola Pondis on Catharsis. And someone by the name Emma Crypt, took to his ex account to say, this guy is good, not gonna lie. I just did jam since morning, it better pass your fave. Anyways, me self done the jam since morning too, but I no go talk say it better pass anybody fave. Enjoy music, may you know go to drag people inside poto. Anyways, guys, we have also confirmation for you that Fola's You has now overtaken Wizkid and Young John's Cash Flow to peak at #1 on Apple Music NG Top Songs charts. Remember, a couple days ago, Young John no one let us rest. He's saying song don't reach #1. He don't the beg say this one got stay there, because I remember it was DJ Tunes One Condition that was actually rivaling this record. But right now, some new landlord is back, and that person is Fola Pondis. Fola said, be like say they play, and I want to lick Miko Sweet. Get out of here, bruh. I'm gonna take that number one spot, and he has come and he has swept clean. In fact, Fola has at least two songs on the number 10, on the number 10. I beg your pardon, from the top 10 spot on Apple Music NG Top Songs chart. Number one, You is also sitting pretty that number 6 spot with a co. Anyways, this is the king of Fola is the king of Apple Music right now because he's the number one guy in the country, and I hope everybody takes it like that and not try to beef him because this is his moment. Talking about great music again is my guy Pheelz, Mr. Producer, has said, you know what? I'm not gonna wait any longer. I'm gonna give you guys 2 brand new singles, and the titles this one Jamming and Growing Pains. It is officially out now, guys. Go listen to that one. To be very honest, make I no life one. I never really listened to her, but I've seen and I heard snippets of this record on X especially, and it sounds super fire. Probably after I jump off set, I'll go and listen to it and get into the groove as well. Growing Pains and Jamming are both singles from Pheelz, Mr. Producer. Talk about the rave of the moment, the rave lord himself, Remy Pondes, like I always call him. Now, whilst men slept, Rema said, okay, no announcement prior to this time. I'm gonna drop a new single upon you guys. We're anticipating him to actually have a record with Justin Bieber, on his new album. But this guy carries handicap, and of course, we see now that he has a new record out, and he titles this one Fun. It is a beautiful record. I have listened to it. Very, very boastful record. But undoubtedly so now. This guy is, in fact, one of the biggest right now. So why person no go boast? Why should I not go high? Anyways, Rema has a song Fun out now, and the song sounds really, really fun. If you haven't heard it, y'all not my friend. Follow me the waka. Try as much as possible to go and listen to this one and tell me in the comment section what you feel. And of course, we have Big Skelo, Uncle Skelo. Uncle Skelo is out with Mental. Of course, he just wants to ride off the wave of the Lamin Yamal thing and all the spotlight and everything that's actually shining on him right now. Smooth move. Congratulations to Big Skilo on the release of his new single, Mental, which is officially out now. Congratulations are in order for Adekunle freaking Gold, Loje Shode, as well as everyone who loves Afrobeat. But this collaboration is like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. There's no fourth man in the fire because the fourth man in the fire has to be the fans who are streaming vigorously. And guys, I can tell you for free that this record is insane. It's insane. I heard it this morning whilst I was coming to work. Of course, my headphones supercharged. I did hear everything. The thing they make sense. They bang for my ear. I just say, yo, this guy's actually cooked. And of course, Shode is one of the raving sensations right now, and the spotlight is hugely on him. And I think Gule Gold is more like an uncle to them all. And putting Lil J on as well as Shode on is quite amazing to see. Bobo is officially out now. If you never stream him, try go stream him, make yourself feel the bedu. Talking about my own guy, my landlord. I'm talking about the leader of the pack, the leader of the Plutomania pack. Charlie freaking Poppy has said, Ewo, make una no leave me behind. I'm out with a brand new single titled Naso. And now a lot of people have been talking about this one and asking questions. Shena hit, Shena miss. If you want to find out for yourself, try go stream the song. Maybe you say feel am, but I can tell you for a fact, if you say something the quick come up for your mind, no go listen to this song because you're gonna be addicted. Charlie Poppy is doing the madness. He's holding it down for his community. He's holding it down for his circle, and that's the beautiful thing to see. Congratulations to everyone involved. One person where they always cause kata for industry. Now, Dami Crane. Dami Crane said, okay, blessing, they whine me. Let me say, go and release my own song since I think say I know they're relevant. And Dami Crane has two new songs out, and the titles this one, Catharsis and Bobo. Waiting, Dami Crane they find we never see. I don't know, Sha. But anyways, Dami Crane has shot again. This time, several bullets into the air. It's not even with a rifle or a revolver. Several machine guns. Every time any artist wants to drop a song, they should just put it off the internet and just drop it. Because if Dami Crane just gets wind of the fact, say you did drop project, don't worry yourself. That first streaming numbers, no worry, now that making pocket today. Anyways, is this even legal? That's what I'm asking. Will people actually get tired of him, or this is just a strategy to get back into the hearts of people? And if in fact it's a strategy, is it working for him? Dami Crane, Shamarara, take calm, easy. And Uncle Jill says industry needs to come together and stop this guy. He's just plain stupidity at this time. Anyways, I don't know about that. I don't know if you're able to gang him, but as far as say, the user until they hurt any other person. But you might want to look at it that way now because the streams are going to be diverted or divided. SEO works differently. But anyways, what do I know? I'm not a tech guy. I'm just the guy behind the camera. Yes, this is where we wrap up the news here at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you so much for joining me on the afternoon drive. I really appreciate your patience and support. Guys, please stay tuned because we're coming back in a short time to come and give you some premium, very high level G, something we never hear before. I know most of them are like Apoko, so join me on the next one. I beg your pardon, so we can have amazing conversations. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please do enjoy the rest of your day, and to our Muslim fans all over the world, happy holidays. I know y'all celebrating something. Y'all always give us public holidays, but for us here at Gusto, we don't get time. We guys they come here, they giving us the hot guys. See you later in a short while. Take care and bye for now.